Good morning and welcome to your happy, yes, happy early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, and we have a card today from the Wisdom for Healing deck, so that can be a happy thing. And I think the words in this card are going to guide us to some things that help us feel happier. So maybe there's a reason that word popped out this morning. Good morning, Carolyn. Glad you are here. Welcome. You are the first one to pop on this morning. So glad you're here. But as I was reading this card, when I first saw the card and the title of the card, I'm like, oh, here we go. My attitude was hanging out. So in reading the card, I'm like, yeah, this makes sense. This makes good, healthy sense. And yes, thank you for the hearts and the rainbow. Awesome, awesome. When we are healthy, we're maximizing our ability to be happier. Because, good morning, Cindy, welcome, glad you are here. There, finally changed. My counter was still saying I had 0 people on, and here I am chatting with 2 of you, so it was late catching up, but finally caught up. It's now registering 1 of you. Whatever. Anywho, repeatedly, people have made the point that if you don't have good health, it's hard to have all the other things that you want. That good health is kind of a priority. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you are here. And many of us, it's one of those important, not urgent things. Until things start falling apart with your body, you don't necessarily go, I need to make this a priority, right? Some people do very well with it because they've created routine. And when they change their routine, like let's say someone goes to the gym every morning at 5 a.m. When they miss a day, they truly miss it. It doesn't feel right in some way because they've created this routine, right? Others of us don't have a specific routine for physical health, and therefore we don't miss it when we don't do it. And it becomes, again, that not urgent but important thing, like writing out your wills and powers of attorney. I'll just keep harassing you on that one until you all get it done, okay? Good morning, Cheryl. Welcome. Glad you're here. So, anywho, our card deck for today is the Wisdom for Healing deck by Caroline Meese. And our card, Enhance Your Physical Health. Enhance your physical health. And in this case, we're looking at whatever she's going to be eating. Stars. She's eating stars. There, that's what it takes to be healthy. We need to eat stars. Which, in a way, we actually do, since everything is star stuff, right? Everything came from stardust. We actually do eat stars. Think about that. Think about how healthy that makes you feel. We eat stars. All right, so a couple of nice deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm feeling my ribs are a little tender today. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Too many lifting boxes yesterday for the rummage sale. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And that right there, breathing deeply, even just a chunk of 3. Good morning, Diane. Welcome. Even just a chunk of 3 breaths is so good for you, is so good for your health. Again, like I talked about yesterday, it signals your body to relax, to start releasing all those stress hormones that we live on and die on, and put ourselves into a much better state of being, okay? So, today's lesson, enhance your physical health. Think about how you view yourself as a physical being. Okay, so just take a minute and think about that. How do you view yourself as a physical being? Do you perceive yourself as weak or strong? Fast or slow? Sure-footed or off balance? How do you frame yourself up? Old? Young? No age statement. How do you frame yourself up in terms of being a physical being? Okay? Do you tend to make excuses for why you're not proactive in your healing when you see what can and should be done? So That's those of us who say, I know I should exercise every day, but, and then there's the litany of the excuses. I know I should stretch every day, but, there's the litany of excuses. So, again, we don't want to wait until it's urgent and important. Like when we've taken a dive off the porch and you can feel it in your ribs and you're like, but I also see for myself as a 62-year-old person, when I look around at my peers, I'm in much better shape than many of them. A lot of them can hardly walk anymore. A lot of them don't breathe. A lot of them pretty much stay home and sit at home. And that's not just a couple of them, that's a lot of them. I have a friend, Jeannie, who is very physically active. She just posted some pictures on Facebook of her with a bunch of her grands, as she calls them, at the lake playing in the water. Yes, and some that are even younger. Yes, there are teens right now where for them to walk into a building, they almost can't do it. They almost can't do it. Again, let's not wait until it's urgent and important. Let's create some kind of routine at the point where it's still not urgent. It's still very important, but it's not urgent, okay? And here's the goal. And I know many of you, like myself, are probably right now rolling your eyes. Oh, I should do this and I should do that and I should. And I hate those things. Good morning, Mel. And to those of you who whipped past as I was rolling my eyes skyward, I hate those things that you should do 45 minutes of hard, intensive activity every day, blah, 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 more days than not, yada, 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 get your heart rate up to what. That is disincentivizing to me. I don't want to hear that. That's not going to work for me. If I hear something like, you have the ability to do something every day that's going to serve you physically. You get to decide what you're going to do. Do something. Okay? So everything counts. Gardening, hauling the laundry baskets up the stairs, going for a walk, taking a bike ride, doing some breath work. If you think breath work isn't a workout, it's a huge workout. Doing some yoga poses, stretching, all that stuff counts. All of it counts. And I loved that movement that started a couple of years ago where they were saying it doesn't all have to be in one chunk. You can do 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes somewhere else. You've got your 30 minutes in. Just do something, okay? If you're still sitting there right now with your arms crossed and your scowl on your face like, oh, hell no, I'm not doing this, pick something else. I will drink an extra glass of water a day. Qigong, yep, dancing, jumping on a mini trampoline, yes, yes, yes. All that stuff. Walking your dog. My dog, that can be dangerous, but for others, it might be a good thing. But today we do plan to go for a walk. And I plan to go walk around the property that we're considering for the intentional community and other phases. And I just want to walk the property and have it speak to me. I just want to listen. And it's a beautiful neighborhood, beautiful area. So I just want to spend some time there and see what happens. First, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-listen to Thursday's YEMIG because I was on fire, and to the reading that I had from Victoria Laurie, the psychic, and it might be like even a 2-year-old reading at this point, but it's relevant. And it's going to be relevant in ways it wasn't when she first read me. So, what about for you? What will you do today that's something physical? Something physical. It's so easy to get caught up in our phones, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Well, not LinkedIn so much. That one doesn't pull most people. But Twitter, Instagram, what's the other one? TikTok, all that stuff. And for me, oftentimes with Facebook, it's like, well, I'm going to jump on, I'm going to see if there's anything else I need to answer with regard to YEMIG post, etc. And all of a sudden I'm scrolling, looking at my friend Jeannie's pictures from taking her grands to the beach. What about physical? What are we going to do? Now, obviously, I'm tempering some of the physical stuff because of the rib injury, but again, I'm feeling it this morning because I lifted a couple of boxes yesterday. It's like, okay, but at least it was doing something. At least it was doing something. So what will you do today? Let's see some things rolling through here. Mel, Cindy, what are you guys going to do today? Something to enhance your physical well-being. What will you do? And frankly, and don't use this as a cop-out, you guys, frankly, anything that we do for our mental, emotional, spiritual well-being is also good for our physical well-being. But I want to put some things in there that count for moving. Clean the house. That's huge. Yes. I don't think people who don't clean their houses or people who hire people to clean their houses, etc., don't realize how much of a workout that is. Vacuuming, oh my goodness, I can get my heart rate up there. Great, vacuuming. What about for some of the rest of you? Cheryl's going to clean the house. What are the rest of you going to do? Something physical. What will you do? Pull some weeds in the backyard? Yup, that'll do it. That will do it. Power washer to the pontoon boat? Yes, that will do it. Your hands are going to hurt by the time you're done. You've already done stuff. Fabulous, fabulous. Good morning, Pat. So now we're going to put Pat on the spot. Okay, so today is enhance your physical health. What is one thing you will do today to enhance your physical health? Again, I had to point out, she's eating stars. I think eating stars is pretty cool. Power walk around the store. Fabulous. Good, good, good. Yep. Stretching. I want to put a plug in for stretching. If you want to prevent injuries in the future, stretching is huge. I used to always laugh when I was doing dance classes out at Power of Dance, because once in a while we'd get a runner who would come in and think that she was going to be probably the best in the class, and trying to lift their leg up in front of them, they had no range of motion whatsoever. Very easy to get injured when you can't stretch. I love it when the football players have to do some ballet and they have to stretch and they're like, we need to have the ability to do, and things change quickly. Good morning, Gwen. Things change quickly. Every semester when we'd start dance class, there would be someone new who could barely get her leg up off the ground. By the time we had done 6 classes, that leg was coming up significantly more. There were quite a few of us old ladies who could almost get our legs up to our heads. Now the dancers, they've got them way back here and whatever, but those of us who were seasoned, maybe not as far. But having those stretches, far less likely to get a back injury, far less likely to pull a hamstring, all kinds of stuff. And it doesn't take that long to do, 5 minutes worth of stretching, and you're in a much better place. So, what will you do today? Look back through the feed. See what some of the others are going to do. Adopt some of those things. Flood yourself with water. If you want to do a great one, flood yourself with water. That helps everything in your body, muscles, organs, everything, work so much better. So again, know that I know that many of us have gotten to the point where we're relatively sedentary because things hurt. We get busy with other stuff. We prioritize work or taking care of other people or whatever it is. No more excuses. No more excuses. Because if you do not prioritize your own physical well-being, it is going to bite you in the ass at some point. I could sugarcoat that, but I'm not going to. It is going to bite you in the ass at some point. Okay? Again, if I were not in reasonably decent shape, when the dog yanked me off the porch and I landed on my ribs, I could have easily broken something. And certainly would have lost control of the leash. I did not. And part of that is because I'm bullheaded, but part of that also is because I'm in reasonably good shape. Okay? What about for you? What about for you? I certainly need to be doing more stretching. I know that. And I certainly need to be getting my butt out there walking more. And now we're going to have another round of the Canadian wildfire smoke, which does not make for good breathing when you're out and about. But that's an excuse, and I can find other things to do. So maybe I haul rummage boxes or something. So that is our lesson for today. Enhance your physical health. Yoga. Yes, yoga is fabulous. And my excuse on the yoga, which is a stupid excuse, but I have a little bitty space, this little bitty space within which I operate, right? And so when I have my yoga class on my, good morning, Kelly, welcome, my yoga class on my lap or my desktop, i.e. not movable, not very movable, the dog always wants to come in and lay on his bed. Well, that hogs half the room in which I can move. Chair yoga, yep, and Bobby Silverstone, who does my online yoga class, is very adaptable with, you know, if you can't do this, do this. So, yes, I would like to get back to that too, because I can certainly tell the difference. I can certainly tell the difference. So, my hope for all of you, my wish for all of you, my energy that I'm sending all of you is better physicality. Better physicality. Let's take good care of this vehicle we've been given to move ourselves, our souls around this earth. All right? Have an awesome Saturday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are. Bye.